What's up, guys? We got a little bit of a different video today. We are going to be playing the Geogrid. I played the first one a few days ago, or I played my first one a few days ago, and then I saw like Lenley, who else was playing that? CG and Jake Lyons, I think, or Leons. We're all playing this, so I figured we'll give today's a shot. And yeah, this would be just the raw, unedited clip of me trying to get the best score possible. So if you don't know how this works, you basically just have to guess a country for each box that matches each the column and the rows category. Each box can have lots of answers, anywhere from 5 to 30, it says, and you basically just want to get the least popular answers. And yeah, the rarer the guess, the lower the score. So let's just get into this one. We have island nation. We have population under 5 million. We have more than 30 Olympic medals. Then we have capital is not the most populated city. That might be a tough one. Name consists of multiple words and in Asia. So where do we want to start here? We have 10 guesses, so we can get one guess wrong and still finish the board. So I think this is the one I'm going to think of first. Capital is not the most populated city. Well, I know in Canada, Ottawa is the capital and Toronto is a bigger population, so I guess that could fit for this one because Canada's not an island and the population is not under 5 mil. So we do have more than 30 medals, but I feel like that's a pretty obvious answer, Canada. I'm trying to think. Brazil might be a good one too. I would say like Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo has more population than Brasilia, and probably the same for Australia. Their capital is Canberra. I'd say Sydney or Melbourne probably has more. I think I'll just go with. I think I'll try Brazil, but there's probably. I'm trying to think. Dominican Republic. I don't know what the capital is, but there's only two cities, so like one of them might be more. I mean, guessing like guessing Canada, Brazil, or Australia is pretty like it's like the obvious answer. So I'm trying to think of maybe another country that might not have, a smaller country like in Europe somewhere. Switzerland maybe? I'm not sure. This is a tricky category for the first one. Capital is not the most populated city. That's the most. That's like almost every country has the most populated city as their capital. I think I'll just go with Brazil. Okay, rare is not. That's not too bad. It's not great. Population under 5 million. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. This and this, like this one right here, is gonna be a tough one. Island nation. Hmm. I'm not the best with island nations, but there's some island nations you don't really think of, like the UK and Ireland. Those are islands. Madagascar is an island. I think Sri Lanka is technically an island. New Zealand actually might be a good one for this one. Although I feel like Auckland is probably their most populated city. I'm not sure if New Zealand has 5 million population or not, though. It's probably close. I don't think they would have 5 million though. It's a pretty small island. So I think I might guess New Zealand for one of these. I guess this one might be a good one. An island. Hmm. Are they under five? 5 mil is not a lot, and New Zealand is kind of a popular place, so I think I'll just hold that one on the back burner. More than 30 Olympic medals, and the name consists of multiple words. And we have an Asia one. What country would have, United Kingdom, United States, obviously, would fit for this one. Man, this is a hard grid, so we might be here a while. Um, more than 30 Olympic medals, and it's more than one word. I mean, South Korea would work. I don't know if people would think of that. South Africa might also work. But maybe we'll save South Korea for the Asia one. I wonder if like Thailand has 30 medals. I feel like they must. I think I'll go South. Would South Africa have 30? They'd have to have 30 medals, I would imagine. 30's not that many. Like it is kind of a lot, but it's not that many. I think I'll try South Africa. Okay, 15% again, so not too bad. Let's try one of these ones. Island nation. And okay, this one is pretty much like every island nation. So, I mean, obviously you think of like the Caribbean and like the Pacific Islands. We got like Solomon Islands, Marshall Islands, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, all those type of ones. Oh, like I feel like maybe United Kingdom is kind of a sleeper pick. Like United Kingdom is two words, obviously, but I don't know if people would think of it for the island nation. I'm tempted to go for it. Tempted to go for it. But it's probably better to just go with like Saint like Vincent and the Grenadines maybe. Yeah, I think this is probably just a better guess. So okay, 10%. I'm curious what the UK would have been. It's not too bad again. We're pretty solid so far. I'd like to see some epics in here though. So get in Asia, population under 5 mil. So you'd have like Nepal and probably Bhutan. Probably don't have 5 mil. A lot of the countries over there are really densely populated. Sri Lanka would have more. Asia's a big spot though. Asia kind of goes in the Middle East too. So maybe like Kuwait or what's the other one like Bahrain? Maybe that's a good one. I think let's go for Bahrain. Although I have no idea if they have 5 mil or not, but we still have room for mistakes, so I think I'll just go for it. Nice. Epic, 7.2%. That's not too bad either. It's pretty good. So population under 5 mil and consistent of multiple words. Another island would work. I feel like even like San Marino, or no, yeah, San Marino, or like Monaco, like these microstates, Andorra. I guess Vatican would work. I guess Andorra wouldn't work. It's only one. It's only one word. But San Marino might not be bad. And there's no way they would have 5 million. Yeah, I think I'll go for San Marino. Okay, Epic 8%, not too bad again. Pretty solid so far. Under 5 million. Okay, this is going to be like the hardest one, I think. And I'm not familiar. I think we'll wait for this one till the last one so we have a mistake available. Although this is kind of the same thing. Like these are like all like. So maybe we'll try to do these two first. An island nation in Asia. Well, you have Japan, and does Taiwan count on here? It does. So Japan, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, I guess would count. I don't know if like Indonesia and I guess Malaysia probably wouldn't count, but Indonesia might count. And actually, I guess the Maldives would count. I think that's considered in Asia. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Maldives. Okay, 10%. Thought it would have been a little bit better than that, but I guess it's kind of not that hard of an answer to get. So more than 30 Olympic medals in Asia. This is a pretty easy one. So let's think of the most niche one that would. Um, I'm almost tempted to go like Turkey. Like, would Turkey count? Because it's partially in Asia. Same with Russia. I don't think any of like the stands would, like Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. I don't think those would have 30 medals. Although, all the big countries probably would. So I was trying to think, like Thailand might be a good pick. I wonder if Vietnam would have 30 medals. I think that would be pushing it. Although I think that is a pretty populous country. Hmm. I really want to save my mistake for this one of these two. So I don't want to mess it up on this one. So maybe I'll just go with, hmm, I think maybe Pakistan might not be bad. I feel like that's when people might kind of slip out of their mind if they have 30 medals. Would they have 30 medals? Man, this medal one's hard. I never really like studied up on Olympic medals. I mean, Bangladesh should probably have 30 medals. India definitely would. China obviously does. Like we're not guessing China or Japan or South Korea. Um, okay, I think. Do I want to try Thailand? I really do, but I really don't want to make a mistake here. I don't know what Thailand is good at. Like they have to be good at something, right? You would think. No, I need to save my mistake for the other one. So, this one's actually giving me some trouble. I think I might just go with Turkey. I'm just not sure if it counts. It should. It should count because it is both. Let's go for it. Ooh, look at that. That is what we wanted to see. 2.9% legendary. Okay, perfect. So now we just have capital is not the most populated city for these two. So I think this one would be. I'm trying to think which one would be harder. They're both pretty hard, I would say. Malta, Cyprus, like they kind of only they kind of a lot of these places are just like one city. They're just one city countries, really. I'm trying to think Madagascar. Like maybe Madagascar might fit here. I just don't know. I don't know like and I can't even name a city in Madagascar. So it's kind of like I played my first Geogrid yesterday off stream, and I guessed Madagascar for one, and it was a pretty good answer. So I kind of want to go for it again. Um, I just really don't know. I can afford one. I can afford one mistake. Let's keep in mind. Okay, so far we're doing pretty good so far. This really saved us a little bit. So, what would fit here? Taiwan wouldn't. They have more than 5 million. Man, this is a hard category right here. Island nation. Capital is not the most populated. Under 5 mil. Um, I don't think South America really is an option for any of them. Maybe Ecuador. I don't know what Ecuador's capital is. Actually, Ecuador's capital is Quito, but I know they have some other big cities like Giancapol or something like that. Um, yeah, it's hard to tell. But would they have less than 5 mil? I don't really know if they would. Like it's pretty small, but 5 mil is not a lot of people. No, I don't think anything in South America really fits. Because all their capitals are pretty like they're definitely the biggest cities, other than Brazil, which has more than 5 mil, and we already guessed it. This is a tricky one. Just trying to so we have three guesses. We can make one mistake. I do just want to go for a guess here for one of them. Like there's got to be a Caribbean island that Like I'm still thinking about Dominican Republic. I just don't know I don't know like the numbers on their cities. So I know Santo Domingo is probably the capital, and then I can't remember. I think San Juan is actually in Puerto Rico. So I don't know if like I would have a hard time seeing that the other city in Dominican Republic has more population than Santo Domingo. Like I don't think it would, and I'm not really familiar too much with other islands and their capitals. So I think another island. No, obviously there's like Bahamas. There's lots of islands. I just think they're all like one city capitals. And if their biggest city isn't the capital, I wouldn't know. Which is unfortunate. I'm really blanking on these. I wonder if this would click the book emoji for help with category. Let's just click it. Category Atlas. What does this mean? Island nation? Oh, this is just explaining what it means. Okay, that's no help. I was hoping for a little bit of a hint. There's some small countries in Africa. I'm thinking of like the Gambia, but I'd imagine they're kind of the same thing, like just kind of one big city. But they're definitely small if they could have under 5 mil, I would imagine. I also can't name a single city in the Gambia, so it doesn't really help me. Hmm. Yeah, I really have like nothing. Yeah, I actually have nothing. So let's just try to get our guesses, and then we might just have to, eat this kind of terrible score. So let's just go over the islands again. Caribbean, we got Pacific. Under 5 mil. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking New Zealand for this one, under 5 mil, but I feel like they're really cutting it close to 5 mil. So this one might like okay, is their capital Auckland? I feel like it's actually not. And Auckland's definitely the biggest city. Because their capital could easily be Wellington or Christchurch, but I would imagine it's either Wellington or Auckland, probably. But I feel like I've heard that Wellington is their capital. So I think I'm just gonna go for New Zealand here. We can take a mistake if we're wrong. Yeah, let's just go for this. Okay, it worked, but uncommon is not really great. Okay, now we have two guesses for the population of under 5 mil, and their capital is not the most populated city. So, hmm, it doesn't have to be an island, but like like maybe somewhere in Europe would have a place like this. I just can't think of what country would. Because there's probably some in Africa. I just, man, this is probably kind of boring for you guys. We're at 20 minutes now. I'll try to wrap it up. So I'm trying to think like I might like the countries that I don't know, their capital might not be a big city. So like I'm kind of back to thinking like Malta and like Cyprus. Because I know Malta has a few cities. I just don't know what they're called. But I think I might just go for it here. If it's wrong, we still have another guess. So I think that's probably the safest play. Yeah, let's just go for that, I think. Okay, it worked. So nice. Okay. We're ranked 780th out of 7,355th, or 5 people. That's pretty good. So the most popular answers, Australia, yeah, we New Zealand's probably like the second most popular. UK, China, Bhutan, yeah. And uncommon, so we had Georgia. Georgia's 30 Olympic medals. That is surprising to me. And this is also surprising to me. Actually, these are all surprising to me. I mean, Kazakhstan kind of makes sense, but I'm really like, yeah, you would have to have a really niche knowledge to know that Georgia would have more than 30 Olympic medals, unless you search it up, which people probably do. Micronesia and Trinidad and Tobago, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, those are just more islands that really could have been any of them. So we didn't really have any of the best answers, but we did have good ones. And yeah, so yeah, today's score 780 out of 7,300 as of the time of recording this. We'll have a look at our board here. Maltos are rare, so this is our board. One guest left. That's pretty good. Let me know if you guys want to see this every day or every couple days, or or if you don't want to see it anymore. So I had fun making this and doing this one. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing me struggle through some of these categories. But we'll see you in the next one. And yeah, leave your comments and feedback in the comments. So thank you and have a great day.